I'm going to start asking in Portuguese, sorry, I need to talk Portuguese.
Okay, alright.
Anderson, tem sido há um tempo, né, faz um tempo que você não volta para o octógono. O que essa luta representa para você e pelo fato do Adesanya ser fã seu, né?
Anderson, you haven't been in the octagon for a while, so please tell us what this fight means to you and what you're going to be doing when you get there.
So this fight is very important for me and my team because, especially because I like challenge. You know, for 2 years I don't fight, but I believe in this is the great moment for me. You know, because something special having this fight, especially now because I have my team, a special team, the Spider Kick team, and all my coaches here, and I'm very excited. You know, I'm very excited because I'm a fighter. I love fight. It's the good challenge for me. Israel is amazing. He's young, but I train hard every day, my entire life. I train, and at this point, I don't think so. I have nothing different. Because fight is fight, you know, Israel is good. I know it's a good challenge for me, but I love challenge, you know. This is my life, this is me. Sério? Ok. O Israel é um grande lutador, é claro. Eu estou com um grande time, estou sempre treinando, graças a Deus. E eu acho que esse momento que não só eu, mas como todo o time da Spider que está vivendo, é um momento mágico, né? E eu faço isso a minha vida inteira, então é um momento muito feliz para mim. 2 anos sem lutar, né? Então eu acredito que essa luta é uma luta bem interessante e vai ser bem legal poder voltar e lutar com um cara como o Israel.
A lot of people say that he is your version, kind of like. Do you see that similarities? Você vê com ele como se fosse uma versão sua melhor?
Israel é um grande lutador, né? Eu acho que ele é super talentoso, é novo, tem um futuro brilhante para trilhar nesse esporte. E acredito que ele, de repente, ele é uma versão dele. E vai se tornar uma versão melhor dele mesmo, né? Israel is a great fighter. I believe in Israel. It's not my new version, you know. But I think this fight is very interesting because I believe in this is the first time I have the opening the same style, you know. That's a good test for my martial arts skills.
Anderson, Alex has wins over Adesanya in kickboxing. How helpful is it to have him in camp with you for this training camp?
So I'm very lucky because all my team's here, Alex here, and that's the good and interesting question. I go to pass the microphone for Alex because Alex fight 2 times, and he's a great kickboxer fighter, and I have a lot of experience, you know, and I try to bring the good team for help me, and that's all my family here, you know. I go past the microphone for Alex, okay.
Bom dia a todos, estou muito feliz de estar aqui hoje, fazendo parte desse time. Estou aqui, estou disposto para ajudando o Anderson nessa preparação dele e vai dar certo com certeza. Muito fã do Anderson, mas não falo isso só de coração não. Vejo que ele tem tudo para ganhar essa luta. Eu já lutei com o Israel, já ganhei o Israel 2 vezes. E vendo o jogo do Anderson, é um jogo chato, né? O Israel vai ter que ficar muito atento, porque O jogo do Anderson é totalmente diferente de qualquer pessoa. Então, tu tá aqui, podendo ajudar ele de alguma forma, e é isso aí.
I'm very excited to be participating in Anderson's camp. I've always been a big fan of Anderson, and I think Anderson has all the tools to get this fight done. I'm not speaking strictly from my heart. I believe that Anderson has the skills, and I think that the experience I've had with against Israel, when I get in there, I'm going to be able to help him, and I believe this is going to be a success. And I'm very, very grateful to be here and be participating in this camp.
Anderson, do you enjoy watching Adesanya fight? Because like you said, he has a style that, it's a stand-up style, kind of like your style as a master striker yourself. Do you enjoy watching him fight?
Yeah, of course I watch all fighters in my category, you know, and especially Israel, because I go fight Israel now. And yeah, I train hard. I just try to work with my team, and I have one secret weapon in this camp. You know, Paul Gass is have a lot of experience in the fight and helped me a lot to watch in the fight for Israel and hold my team. You know, I'm very excited. I'm very happy to take this fight. I talked to Dana about that situation, and I say, okay, I believe in this is the great moment for me because it's young. Israel is young, is a great fighter, and it's a good challenge. It's a good challenge because now I don't try to prove nothing for anybody else. I just by yourself. You know, that's my time. Just for trying to do something special for my fans. You know.
Adesanya described the fight as Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Do you feel that? Do you feel those similarities?
No, it's the next level. Michael Jordan and LeBron and Kobe is the next level. You know, I'm a normal guy in Israel too. But I believe in this is great fight. That this fight come to change everything.
You just touched on this a moment ago, saying you do it for you and for yourself. But people sometimes say, Anderson, what are you doing to your legacy? Why are you still fighting? You should stop. You know, why are you still doing it then? And do you think it does anything to your legacy if you don't win?
So, first of all, my legacy is try to continue. It doesn't matter happen how much you old or not, because all is in your mind, you know. And when people talking about, oh, you old and blah blah blah, and especially in my home, because my family, my kids say, Dad, stop. You don't need to prove nothing. Stop. And I say, okay, but you have a dream, you lost something, just do it, you know. And now I have a special team. The Spider Kick team helped me a lot and give me new challenge and new energy for continue my legacy, because the Spider Kick is not about one people. It's not about one thing. It's just for help people, you know, and that's my team. I try to do something special for people, you know, especially here in the US. I'm working hard, and I accept this fight for 2 points. One, because I'm going to win, I go fight again for the belt. And second one, I need to give everything back to my fans, you know, especially here in the US. I need to return everything the US gives me, especially for me and my family.
So if you were to fight for the belt, do you think you'd be fighting Robert Whittaker or Kelvin Gastelum? Who do you think would be the middleweight champion?
I don't know. This is the next step. My focus now is in one fight, and let's go see. You know, because I believe in this is the great fight. You know, it's the amazing fight. This fight come to change everything in this game.
So what are you still getting better at then? What new and improved Anderson are we going to see?
So, I think everybody go see the old Anderson, but more experience. I don't have nothing for proof, you know. I passed for different moments in this sport. I win, I lose. I have a lot of experience. I just doing something for my fans. I'm so happy to back to fight, and I'm here. Every day I come to trainings and say, thank you God, thank you for giving me one more opportunity for doing something special.
Qual foi a motivação para você aceitar essa luta? Foi realmente o fato de eles prometerem um cinturão, o fato de ele ficar invicto, enfim?
What was the purpose for you to accept this fight? Was it because they promised you a title shot if you won, or what was the actual purpose that motivated you to accept it?
A motivação é lógico que existe um negócio, né? Em primeiro lugar existe um negócio, mas eu acho que a motivação é poder fazer o que eu amo, né? Fazer o que eu gosto. E quando o Dana veio conversar comigo sobre lutar com Israel, eu perguntei, mas por quê? Qual que é a contraproposta? Vamos falar de negócio. Qual que é a contraproposta que você tem para me dar? Ele falou, tá bom, se você vencer, você luta pelo cinturão. Eu falei, tá, então você vai ter que me dar a luta pelo cinturão porque eu vou vencer. Então, é mais ou menos por aí. I accept this fight because I talked to Dana. First of all, I just talked to my team. You know, I talked to all my partners, and Todd, Gerard, and Paul, and I just talked for a long time for my team because when I come to training, I just training hard and I feeling something in my heart. I need to finish this page in my life, you know, this part of my life. And when I talk to all my team, everybody helped me, everybody gave me all support. And I say, okay, I go talk to Dana again and say, okay, Dana, I go take this fight, you know, because that's the different moment in my life. I have my company, I have my team, I have different projects, big projects in my life, and of course, that's the fights come very down and very far about my life, but now I have a time. The time is the more important for me, and I accept this fight because the time is the only one I don't have control in my life, and this is the moment for take this fight and finish my old fighters, my old fights, and I have 3 more, and it's done, it's over.
O cinturão é uma coisa que, assim, encerraria com chave de ouro a sua carreira? Você tem ideia de como é que você gostaria de encerrar essa carreira?
What she asked was, if you won this title, would that kind of end your career on the right foot? Is that how you feel?
No mundo perfeito seria, né? Se fosse no mundo do País das Maravilhas seria perfeito. I believe in the perfect world, of course. You know, Anderson Silva fight for the belt and take the belt and drop the mic. But I need to focus in this fight first, you know, and that's the second step. And I go, when I finish this fight, I go talk to all my team and let's go see, because the future is very short.
And that's for me, if you were Adesanya, you know, why would you have to be careful about Anderson Silva in the octagon? Se você fosse Adesanya, o que tem que se preocupar com você mesmo no octógono?
Should I answer that question? Because I'll tell you, because he's still Anderson Silva. And Anderson Silva, well-trained, with a good head on his shoulder, well-trained, he's still a bad fight for any fighter in any division. I don't know if maybe I'm too much of a fan of his, but I'm telling you, Anderson Silva, well trained, is a bad fight for anybody.
Anderson, tudo bem? Só uma pergunta. Aproveitando que a gente está falando do cinturão, o Jacaré declarou recentemente que não concorda com essa possibilidade de você lutar pelo cinturão caso vença a próxima luta. Ele inclusive ironizou, disse que ia se dopar e falar besteiras para disputar o título. O que você acha dessa postura dele? Você te surpreendeu?
Recently in the media, Jacaré had some comments about you potentially fighting for the title after if you win this fight, and he said some negative things about where you've been and what we'd like to know is what do you think about the comments he made?
Eu confesso que fiquei um pouco surpreendido, né? Porque eu sempre dei todo o suporte para o Jacaré, inclusive quando ele chegou na academia, né? E eu recebi ele muito bem e sempre estive do lado dele, sempre defendi toda vez que ele lutou para que ele pudesse disputar esse cinturão. E eu acho que ele foi infeliz nos comentários, mas isso assim, algumas coisas a gente não tem como controlar. Eu não posso controlar algumas coisas. Eu tenho controle sobre as minhas ações, sobre o que eu falo, sobre o que eu digo e todo mundo sabe a minha história nesse esporte e o quanto eu trabalhei duro para continuar fazendo o que eu faço. Então não tem muito o que falar sobre ele. Achei um pouco prematuro da parte dele, até porque eu sempre ajudei, sempre fui complacente com ele, sempre dei todas as forças que ele precisava dentro do treino, até mesmo já comprei algumas brigas dele dentro do UFC, ele não sabe disso. Inclusive quando ele estava para disputar o cinturão, né, o Ed até brigou comigo porque eu bati de frente com o Dana, porque eu falava que não achava justo, mas enfim, isso cada um sabe o que faz, sabe o que fala. So, Jacaré when it comes to training to my team in Brazil, I just opened the door for my gym and I helped a lot, I support a lot, and I'm very surprised when Jacaré talking about that situation, especially because they respect me. And I try to help Jacaré for any time. I fight with Dana and Ed Suarez one time when Jacaré fight and just come close to fight for the belt, and I don't know Jacaré doing this, but it's not my fault. I try to do my best in my job, and that's the point Dana offered for me to fight for the belt again, and it's not my fault. It's I need to say sorry, Jaca, but it's not me. It's Dana White. That's the one I need to think.
E só mais uma pergunta. Sobre o UFC em Curitiba em maio, te parece atraente essa possibilidade?
The UFC is going to Curitiba in May. Are you interested in potentially that fight?
Eu acredito que sim, né? Eu vou esperar, vamos ver o que vai acontecer agora nessa luta. O foco é essa luta agora. E era para eu ter lutado em Curitiba, mas eu tive a cirurgia e tal, e acabou não acontecendo. So I believe in the fight in my city. Curitiba is amazing. So I'm just waiting for this fight, and I go talk to Dana. Maybe I fight in Curitiba too. I love the gym.
Anderson, someone said that the UFC and Adesanya are kind of using this fight to make his name off of your name, so to speak, if he were to beat you. How do you feel about that? What will be your response to that?
Ele está perguntando se o Ultimate está usando o Israel para tentar fazer o nome do Israel em cima do teu nome. O que tu acha disso?
Israel is young, in this game, especially in UFC, you don't have easy fight, I think I'm the old guy I have in this game, you know, and I don't believe this is real. Of course, people talking about that, but it's up to me. I'm accept the fight, you know. I don't think so. I have a chance for fight for easy or better guys. You know, everybody is the same level, especially in this category. You know, Israel is good. The old fighters in this category is amazing. You know, especially in UFC. UFC have a great fighters. You know, and I'm continue training. I'm in the shape. I'm never stop training, and I believe in I stay in the same level for the old fighters in UFC.
And just to clarify, you said three fights left, and that's it, and then retirement?
Yeah, I have 3 more fights in my contract, and hopefully my team help me to finish all my fights in the contract.
So with 3 fights left, obviously you want to fight for the title. Are there any other opponents, any other maybe dream fights out there for you that you want to fulfill in those 3 fights?
Você tem 3 lutas ainda faltando no contrato. Tem nenhuma outras lutas, tirando a luta do cinturão, que você gostaria de fazer ainda na tua carreira?
So, in this point in my career, I believe in the good challenge is the super fight. I talked to Dana about George St. Pierre, about McGregor, especially because McGregor challenged me, you know. And I just talked to Eddie a lot about this fight. I think it's very interesting fight to these guys, you know, because it's amazing fighters, is a legend in this sport, to see me, and let's go see. That's the good games, and the super fights is very interesting for my fans and for everybody. Claro. So I believe in the super fight is amazing. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, português. Okay. Bom, eu acredito que as super lutas são interessantes nesse momento da minha carreira, né? O McGregor fez um desafio, eu aceitei. Mas o meu foco agora é o Israel. Mas tanto o McGregor como o George St. Pierre são 2 lutas interessantes, né? E vamos aguardar, vamos ver o que vai acontecer. Mas eu acho que nesse momento da minha carreira, super lutas seriam bastante interessantes, não só para mim, mas para os fãs também. To McGregor, I think 180 is good for me, and I think to McGregor too.
Anderson, thank you for coming and speaking with us today. I was just curious, a lot of people are excited about Adesanya right now. He's coming up in the MMA world. What do you think about Adesanya and his potential?
Obrigado, Anderson, por vir aqui conversar com a gente. O Israel é cara que está crescendo agora no esporte. O que é o teu pensamento dele?
O Israel é um grande atleta, é um atleta novo, está chegando bem no UFC, está com algumas vitórias, e eu respeito todos os atletas, né? A gente está treinando bastante para lutar com os melhores, sempre treinei para lutar com os melhores e para enfrentar todos os meus desafios, e eu acho que é mais uma luta, mais um desafio, mais um teste, não só para mim, mas para todos os meus treinadores e para todo o time. So, I believe Israel is the great fighter, is the new one in UFC, is the new talent, is the new guys is coming, the new fighters come in this sport. But I'm so happy to fight for the Israel, because that's the great moment in this sport. That's the evolution for the sport. I believe that Israel is the evolution for the sport, and I'm very happy. I'm very lucky because I have this opportunity for fight for the new the new talent in UFC, you know.
And since you are the Spider, and you are like Spider-Man, have you seen Venom or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse yet, and which one did you like better?
Porque você é o Aranha e você gosta do Homem-Aranha, você assistiu o Venom e o outro filme novo que saiu?
Eu assisti, cara. Assim, a gente não sabe se o Venom é o bad guy ou o good guy, né? Mas o Homem-Aranha vai continuar sendo sempre o cara legal, né? Então, eu acredito que o Homem-Aranha vai ganhar essa parada. Venom is I don't know, I watched the movie, I don't know if Venom is good guy or bad guy, you know, but in this point, I'm a Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man all the time is the good guy, and I'm a good guy.
Anderson, there's a recent report, you mentioned George St. Pierre, in a recent report, he said that he wouldn't be interested in the fight because he has more to lose than he would to gain. What's your reaction to that, and what would you say to him to try to convince him to do the fight? And what's the reality of, was there ever really going to be a Conor fight? What's the reality of that possibly happening in the future?
Numa entrevista, o George St. Pierre falou que essa luta ele não tem interesse porque ele tem muito a perder e nada a ganhar. O que tu acha disso? E também da luta do Conor McGregor, o que tu acha?
Eu acredito que o Jorge é um cara muito inteligente, o Jorge St. Pierre é um cara muito inteligente. Ele não pega nenhum tipo de desafio que ele possa perder, né? Ele joga com as regras debaixo do braço, ele não aceita nenhum tipo de desafio que ele possa perder, então não tem muito para falar dele. Em relação a lutar com o McGregor, eu acho que ele é inteligente, acho que ele está fazendo certo. So, I believe in George St. Pierre is not take the real challenge in your personal fight. You know, just try to do something easy for yourself. But you know, this is George St. Pierre. He's very intelligent. You know, is so smart. That's the game. That's the business. He's the businessman. But for me, I prefer take real challenge. And don't put in nothing different in the mind for my fans. You know, oh, maybe yes, maybe not. That's the point. I accept the fight for Cormier in 2 days. You know, that's the difference for Muay Thai College Spider Kick team for the older fighters. You know, it's not about fight, it's about martial arts. And I like challenge, and I try to do my best anytime. And because the people talking about, so why you take this fight, why you take that or that? Because the more important for me and my team is just try to make the old technique better, you know.